this is so great, then we're getting problems. And also, it doesn't just matter when you're trying to lead someone. If you want to have a relationship with someone, you need character. Because, alright, just no word, else we're all probably going to get married someday. Those marriages will not last if we do not have the character to once again lead ourselves.
Oof.
Otherwise, because it's like if there's a drowning swimmer. Lifeguard swims out, swimmer grabs onto him. That swimmer is going to drag the lifeguard down with him because his swimming is not good enough to keep himself up. Same in character. Okay, let's just say I have a wife right here. Say hello to my invisible wife, people.
Hello.
Yes. So, let's say she's an outstanding Christian, yeah. But then my character is not there. That's what's going to end up happening. Especially important for men, because we are the ones technically leading our families. So if we're erring, everybody goes down. Not a good thing. Oh, good. All right. And also, it takes character to submit to authority. If we cannot submit to authority, things aren't going to go too well because, all right, Sean, right now, he's like our boss. If we don't do what he says, that could have end up with circumstances that are not that great. Such as if we're planning for a rally, he says to do something, we don't do it. Might not get as drastic as this, but a wall of the church may fall down. Probably would when I'm involved. Right. So, even David, in my opinion, he's like the greatest king in the Bible. He's the man. But he still submitted to the authority of Saul when Saul was over him. Because he recognized that was the one God put over him to lead him, even though the king was nuts. Our leaders are going to be nuts sometimes, but sometimes we do have to submit to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and then lastly, if you have the character, even if you have no skills, you can actually start to build those skills on it. Because, all right, let's say I want to play baseball. I have no skill. I can throw, I can sometimes hit a ball 1 time out of like 100. But if I have the character to keep trying, keep going at it, and not giving up, just playing fair, that can start to build skills so I can actually be an effective player and not just the guy sitting on the bench chewing a bunch of big league chew. So that's where I'm at right now. Yeah. Got to keep working, and then my skill will build because I have the character to keep at it. So to conclude, as I said, character is extremely important. That is the part of the iceberg that will sink us if we do not have sufficient character. Because that's what the Titanic hit. It wasn't the top of the iceberg, it was the bottom. That's what will sink our ship. We have to remember that, yeah, skills are important, but what we do with those skills, how we use them, and the character behind them is how we will actually reach people and how we will not crash and burn. Thank you.
You go, Pastor Noah.